unmute everyone.
You don't have to. We can just do this
really need
dubbing.
to get my touch portal shit.
You do.
Sign language.
We can just do this as a dubbing episode. We'll just talk and let people insert what they think we're saying. No, you don't want to do that. No.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Waking Up. It's our podcast where Sean and I talk about trauma, mental health, and religious trauma.
Yeah, and everything in between.
Yeah. See, one of my favorite streamers, bad lip reading episode facts. One of my favorite streamers actually is on Fundy Fridays. I love her stuff. Like she does all these videos and then she is like, hey, welcome to Funny Fridays where we talk, positive. And I was like, we should do that. Hey, welcome to Waking Up. This is what we talk about.
There you go.
So there we went. All right. I am Anna and this is my wonderful co-host, Sean, aka Pep Pep.
Yay.
Whose birthday is next week.
Oh, you got to keep reminding. You got to keep bringing that up. Why do you got to bring that up?
Is it Wednesday, right?
It's Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday. Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Yep. Now that you're older.
Yeah, I know. My birthday is coming up like
soon after, right?
Week after that.
A little bit after. Yeah, exactly.
And Jay's birthday too. So
we have all kinds of birthdays right around this time.
We're the old people club. We're not going to say how old we're doing.
No, we're not. just suffice to say old.
But see, here's the thing: is like at our age, we're streaming. I feel like I don't know what that means. Hello, so this is Waking Up. I'm Anna.
There's nothing wrong with streaming at our age.
This is Sean, and yes, so let's do our disclaimer and get this shit going. I'm not feeling 100%, so we're just gonna go with it.
It's all right.
You're the Thursdays after Sean's. Yep, so old. Well,
so,
Nev.
You know what? Aged like fine wine.
Aging like milk. I feel like I'm aging like juice.
Because you're separating? Is that what's happening?
I don't know. Shake me up a little bit. But all right. So here's our disclaimer. We're not here to bash anybody's faith or religion. We think faith and religion are beautiful things when done in a mentally and emotionally healthy manner. We're not professionals. Anything said on this podcast is purely our opinion, our own antidotes, and nothing. We are not trained professionals. We're not therapists, counselors. We're not certified in anything except, not mental health, but we have certifications, just not in this area. So anything we say on here is technically for entertainment purposes only. We have to say that so don't sue us. Sean and I both grew up in the Bible Belt in the 90s. We both grew up Southern Baptist in the Carolinas, which happens to be Billy Graham territory. And for any of those who know, Billy Graham was the father of all things conservative Baptist, just conservative Christian in general. And so it scarred us for life. So yeah, that's why we started this podcast, Religious Trauma. We then ended up branching out into mental health and our other religion and other stuff, and here we are. So yeah, welcome.
But yes, we are here.
Ew, I know what that smells like. I know what that smells. I know that smell, and it's gross.
That sounds grody. Yeah,
it is very disgusting. All right, Sean, what are we talking about today? Because Sean came up with the
Today's topic, as you can see in the screen, per my last breakdown, talking about emotional burnout in the corporate language, because that's what comes out. That's what comes out in me. I've been in the corporate world way too long, so it is.
What?
It is. I know it's talking about that burnout, but you're trying to kind of hide it behind the corporate speak. Per my last breakdown, this is what happened. I don't feel so well. Per my last breakdown, mental capacity has declined due to recent events. So we're talking about how we're treating our breakdowns like corporate emails. Once again, not okay.
Oh,
I am bad about not sometimes hiding behind corporate speak, but sometimes just like trying to couch it in just the right way. I can't, which is corporate speak pretty much. It's trying to say the
Couch it in
thing
just the right way.
in just the right way. Trying to say the thing in just the right way and right inflection, right? Like I became I craft emails. That's what I get stuck behind all the time. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I have to admit, I think I said this before, but I don't know. It's like there was one time I was having like a emotional trauma moment, just a reaction in on my way to work. And I literally thought to myself, okay, trauma response number 962. All right, you get the 20 minutes to be there. You get your 20 minutes of being present.
You have the floor for 20
You have the
minutes.
floor for 20 minutes. And then once I get to work, we're done with you. Like, do whatever you need to do, but you have 20 minutes. Like,
Get it out now, and then we're done.
if you need further clarification, please reach out to the mental health department located on the second floor, previously labeled as the water cooler.
I am not emotionally available at this time. Please try again later.
Okay.
That's how I feel a lot.
Oh, this one. Who inside your brain is the CEO? Anxiety, trauma, or your inner critic?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy for me.
Oh, what is it?
My CEO is the anxiety. My anxiety is the CEO. My anxiety feels like almost the entire C-suite.
No. Well, I mean, I can't say that. Okay, but for me, inner critic all day long.
Absolutely.
All day long.
Yeah.
I criticize myself for being anxious. I criticize myself for being depressed. I criticize myself for everything. Oh, absolutely.
Why are you doing it this way? Don't do it this way.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I think it's also because, like, former black sheep.
Yeah.
Actually,
mine
I
is
think I
the-
feel like I should say recovering black sheep. I
See,
don't
yes,
think former
exactly.
is okay. I'm recovering.
Yeah.
It's a constant process.
Like I'm a recovering white knight, I'm recovering codependent.
Are you recovering?
Yes, I am recovering.
I love how offended he gets with that. Yes.
There have been it has been one day since my last white knight moment. I'm joking.
Just that flip counter.
And we're back to 0. It has been 0 days since my
Oh, okay. So corporate trauma speak. Emails you send to yourself.
Oh God. So, for me, it's type. Too spicy. Type. Backspace. I am editing my own emails to myself.
Okay, this is like this one. Translating emotional reality into professional language. And it's like circling back. You're circling back. I'm spiraling again.
We're gonna circle back to that.
She's calling your ass out.
I mean, that is fair. Yeah, very much. Yes. There is a lot of deleting and retyping Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Okay, you know what? Here, like, what is, like, I don't know, like, why is it that we treat our emotions and our mental health breakdowns like a corporation? Because I often say, I'm going to put a pin in that. I'll come back to that. I'll put a pin in that. We're going to put a pin in it.
Because it creates a bit of detachment, separation from that, which I actually think which in some way I think is good, because we learn in therapy that we treat these things like calling them out and treating them like in IFS, you put a face to it, you put a name to it, you put what is this emotion trying to do? What is this voice trying to tell you to do? So creating that separation, I think with the corporate, using corporate speak, it creates that, I believe.
But then here's the problem though with that. If you treat it like with separation, if you like distance yourself, if you like it, then you have a tendency to not own it.
I mean, that's fair.
Like, if, okay, let's put a pin in it. Often means, okay, I don't want to talk about that right now.
Hmm.
And maybe if I let it go long enough, people will forget about it. That's like the when you're in a meeting and your manager's going, let's put a pin in that. And it's like, no, we're not going to talk about that right now. And then hopefully you will forget about the problem or the question that you just asked, and it won't come up again.
What? No, that's crazy. Let's parking lot that. I think that's what we do. We see, there's pen in it.
Parking lot.
Yes.
That? What
Yeah.
the fuck is that?
So there's pen in it, which is like we'll circle back to it maybe like later in the meeting. Parking lot it's out of scope, and so we're gonna hold off on that until much
Who
later.
comes up with these goddamn phrases?
People who have way too much time on their hands.
I know, who comes up with these phrases, and when did that become the universal sign of like corporate speak?
Mm-hmm. Let's just let's parking lot that. Yeah, that's absolutely a thing.
I am flabbergasted. I don't know if I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna need the voices in my head to synergize. They never do. No. They usually they're more like monkeys just throwing feces at each other.
Okay, synergy. Translation. We're hoping 2 mediocre ideas equal 1 functional idea.
That's exactly yes. That's how I feel. Mm-hmm.
Synergy. Like synergize. Where is synergize that? Like what?
It's amazing. The corporate speak, it allows you to say a lot of words without actually saying anything. So in a way, that's sometimes how we handle emotion. That's how I handle emotion. Is I'm going to say a lot of things that really don't mean anything, but they make it feel like I'm doing something. It makes it feel like I'm saying something.
This one is the corporate suite value add. Translation.
Oh, God.
We're doing the same thing, but acting like it's new.
I mean, that's.
Wait, pretty much our entire mental health like started.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah, we're doing something different. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna value add that.
Yeah, absolutely. That moment I had, that's a value add. Mm-hmm. It's not. Wait.
Oh no. Oh God.
Mine. This is what I need to start using. Systems are running low, or systems are running in low power mode. Please. I've gone into hibernation.
Optimizing workflow. Cutting corners, but with confidence. Oh my God, how often do we fucking optimize workflow?
As many times as we optimize workflow, how could we possibly optimize workflow anymore?
But see, that's what we do. We're like, hey. I know I need to do these 8 really hard things. I need to, really sit with my feelings. And I know I need to sit and work through this trauma. I need to do the trauma work. However, if I optimize this workflow and I maybe just not do the journaling, and if I just acknowledge that it's there.
Yeah, we're going to optimize that workflow.
Sean, you are the king of optimizing workflow.
Yeah, that's how I get me through my therapy is I'm just optimizing the workflow every single time. Yeah. I'm going to use that in therapy next time. I'm going to say, can we put a pin in that?
I want you, because I'm not going to be able to do it because my therapist will look at me and go, what? Because I curse too much in my therapy sessions for her to really like take me seriously if I did that. But I need you to see how many corporate phrases in your therapy session.
I'll squeeze them in. I'm gonna need to put a pin in that so I can optimize my workflow.
We will circle back to that. How about we circle back to that?
We'll circle back to that.
When was the last time you treated your feelings like a meeting summary?
Ooh, a meeting summary. Pretty much every time I have them.
Fair.
Yeah, it's I need to level set with my emotions. That's what I need to do. I need to make sure my emotions are level set.
What is that?
Level set is the new corporate speak for being on the same page. I hate that phrase, the level set phrase.
What the fuck is level set?
It sounds exactly. It is as stupid as it sounds. It's like being on the same page to me is like, let's make sure that we have the same understanding. Level set to me makes it sound like I'm right and you don't know as much as I do. So I'm going to level set you. I'm going to fix you so you are on my page. That's the way I hear that. When I hate that phrase, level set.
Tell me you have trauma without telling me you have trauma.
Yeah, dude.
I've never even heard of level set. What the fuck?
Oh, it's stupid. Court stenographer, yes. You said at this time on this date. Can I get the court to read that back to us, please?
Ew, gross. Oh, your talking points on your Sean came up with this one, so I'm like his talking points are different than mine. Yeah. So I'm like,
yeah, that's we didn't exactly leave a lot of time for review and analysis.
I don't feel well. It's fine.
I mean, if we can take a moment to do a top-down analysis to figure out how we can synergize these. Sorry. Did you see the look that she? Yeah. I'm gonna need a 4-point optimization workflow.
What the fuck?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, what is the one corporate speak that describes your mental health process?
My mental health process? We're firing on all cylinders. oh, wait, hold on. Let's see if we can get all boots on the ground for this one.
What boots are you getting on the ground?
Not to boil. We don't want to boil the ocean, but we do need to put boots on the ground.
This meeting could have been an email. That's fine.
Yeah. That was my last meeting. Okay. Although this doesn't fit into my job description, let me take accountability for it. That's one. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything.
I'm reading some of these things like, okay, this one's good. All right. So speaking of corporate speak.
Yeah.
Okay. If your brain had an HR department, what would be the first complaint you were filing against your brain?
We cannot run the department 24/7. At some point, we have to have downtime. We can't run at this capacity all the freaking time. You're gonna bring it down a notch here.
I love you were so convicted with that. You just knew. You just knew this is the complaint.
Yeah. It is not sustainable to run this department in anxiety mode all the time.
What?
Contrary to our experience.
Yeah, I was like, but you've been doing it thus far. Why is now any different?
Just because I can do more with less doesn't mean I always want to be doing more with less.
Okay, first HR complaint.
I like Jay's.
Sexual harassment. I think mine would be piss poor management.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. The first complaint I'm having today. I'm sorry. My manager has no idea what they are doing. And then we keep sitting here like trying, like they are like giving us orders and like list of things to do that they have really no idea what they're doing. And sometimes like, I'm sorry. You need to get a hold of your micromanaging Nancy. Like, what is that? She micromanages, yet goes full on like, absentee mode.
Are you filing complaints against your manager?
I am filing complaints. Can I see the manager, please?
Can you see your own manager? Are you Karening yourself?
I am Karening. I need to think.
This is unacceptable. I need to see the manager. I need to see my manager. I need to see my micromanager.
I'm sorry. I have a complaint about management. Like, I'm sorry. It's impossible to do the work that I need to do with the current status of management that I have under this.
Management has no clue what they're doing.
She talks negatively about us. She fights us anytime we bring up something new that might be helpful. Like, she's combative. She's just, nothing ever seems to make her happy. She has unpredictable mood swings. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Man, yeah, you can't work under a manager like that. That's insane. Yeah, I totally get that. Promotion to the point of incompetence. Oh, that's yeah. Where did you find this manager from? Where did you come from? Can we find another one to replace?
They're the person that stuck around the longest and that, like, you know, isn't complete. That's how they get. That's like
everybody else just left.
Everybody else that was smart just left. Why is there such a shitty person in management? The reason why is because everybody else good left.
Relies on caffeine and sugar just to function. I mean, wait, who?
Nobody asked you, Jay. No one asked you.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Which emotion is your problem employee, i.e. anxiety, depression, that inner perfectionist Karen?
If it's worth doing, it's worth doing perfectly.
All right.
Yeah, there it is.
I don't think my problem employee is perfectionist Karen. I mean, I think I feel like it's that little friend group of employees, like that little clique of. Yeah. I think perfectionist Karen is part of that, but I don't think she's my major absolute problem.
Mm-hmm. One of mine is the overachiever that goes, wait, you didn't ask me to work on that why am I not working on that project? Why am I not involved? I know I'm overwhelmed and I've got a million things that I've got to do in deadlines, but that new project, why did I not get picked for that project?
I know. Am I not good enough? Am I not good enough?
Why are you trying to quietly fire me even though I've got a million things over here? You didn't pick. Why am I not assigned to that? Why am I not leading that? That should be mine. Well, I was just trying to be considerate. No, that doesn't matter. No, I should be a part of that project.
What is my problem employee in my head?
The one.
It's not perfectionist Karen. I mean, I know she's up there. Again, she's in the clique.
The one that always finds a problem with everything that's happening.
Oh, yes. Critical Carlos.
Yes, there you go. That's it.
Critical Carlos.
You're going to do it that way? Really? Is that what's happening here? Is that how we're going to handle these things?
Right. Like,
really? Did you hear what?
Are you sure that's the right thing to do? Are you?
You know what?
Is that like, I mean, I know, like, I don't know. Have you weighed all your options?
Yeah. There's got to be something else we can do.
Yeah, like, are you sure? Are you sure you're capable of it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Are you sure you're the right person to do that?
Rude. You just hit my trauma. That's bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. That is
I did
bullshit.
It with a coffee mug in hand.
I know, you were like, hey.
TPS reports.
Okay, that's which one of us would be fired first from our own internal workplace? Oh, that would be hard.
Oh, but that'd be at the same time. I just got my box.
Okay, which one of it? Like.
Oh. I don't know.
I think because both of us have the same like type of like we work really hard not to get fired.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna do everything we can to. We'll take on everything, and we'll take on all the. Both of us will take on like all the blame, all the responsibility, all the work, all the criticism. We won't leave. We'll just take it all on.
Both, you'd be downside. Fuck you, Jay.
We would be.
No, okay. No. You know who I really think, if I'm being on between the two of us, if I am radical honesty, you would be the one fired first from our internal space.
Yeah.
Here's why.
Okay.
Because though you would be putting in the work, Like you would be finding what are the ways that I can get the job done, but not do everything, like all the things, because these things are hard. If I can get away with getting the job done without doing, it works. I don't know, like, I mean, it's fine. Let's see, but I'm the person, I'm like, my projects might take longer, but at least they would get done.
Mm-hmm.
I may be like 6 months over the deadline, but at least it got done like meticulously. You'd be like
I'd find all the loopholes. I'd find all the ways to get around it. I'd find all the ways that it's not my fault. It's not my responsibility.
Ouch. I think we're traumatizing. We're triggering ourselves.
We are. Who picked this topic?
Oh, you did. And I found it funny. It's like, this is like, we are externalizing. We are like a corporate, which is also a thing. This is also a therapy thing, like actually treating your internal environment like it's an external thing. That's why IFS, internal family systems, like that, like treating it like it's a boardroom.
Yeah, I was about to say, when you're talking to your therapist about IFS, why is the boardroom the same place that we both went? Whenever, well, at least for me, whenever my people are sitting, whenever my voices are in the same area, it's a boardroom.
Mine's not a boardroom. No, but it is an office. Mm-hmm. I think like when I'm thinking of my internal family, like my internal systems, it is like but it's very like, I feel like yours is very corporate.
Yes. Yeah.
Yours is very corporate, cubicles. Mine's like Google.
Oh, like the big open areas?
Yeah, like open area, like everybody, like you can see everything. There's just like random things, like squirrels following everybody. It's an office, and there's like offices around, but it's not like structured gray, beige. Like mine's like Google or like, there's like fancy open offices.
Oh my God, open offices.
And like the trauma is like somebody goes, wonder what's behind this door. And you're like, what the fuck?
Is that where everything kind of bleeds together? It kind of just runs.
It's like the open office space. Like I work in an open office. Yeah. Like, everything's open. There's no walls. It's just like one big room and we all have our own desk. Like, so we can hear conversations. We can like see things going on, but like, yeah.
That's a lot. I could see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean but that would definitely absolutely like.
Yeah, mine's the boardroom. Everybody's sitting around the big boardroom table, sitting back in their chairs, all looking across the table at each other.
Okay, I don't get segment 3.
Oh, so 3. Let me see.
Burnout metrics, KPI in your mental health. What is KPI?
Where are you? Where are you at?
Oh my God. These are your questions.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, these are. Okay. Oh God, what was I'll keep this one. The KPI comes up a lot, and I always forget what it means. It's like knowledge, performance, and something or other, I think. Treating. Yeah, it's your performance review. It's metrics. The KPI are the metrics behind how well you're doing.
I was like, what the fuck is that? Can you tell I work at a company that doesn't necessarily like do corporate shit?
This stuff, but I tend to just gloss over because they're all remote meetings, so no one can see me. So my eyes just.
I don't think I've ever had a performance review. I have not had a performance review since I left education.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're still talking about work performance, right?
Yes.
Mm. Yeah, I have them all the time.
At your work?
Yeah, performance reviews. Yeah, especially there's a big one. There's a big one every year, and then they kind of do small ones every quarter. Yeah, actually, and in some ways, there's a little bit of one every 2 weeks. Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, what dumb metric do you judge yourself on? Vibes met, tears suppressed, meals cooked. What is the metric? What is the metric of your performance? Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, we're considering it's almost December.
Yeah.
It's almost your birthday. Okay, so here it is. Okay, here's Sean. Right. This, I'm going to actually have Logan give me
Questions for the mental health performance review.
Questions for Sean's mental
Oh,
health
God.
performance
I'm going to ask the same question.
review. This is your Q4. Sean, I would like you to welcome you. Thank you for meeting with us today. This is your annual performance review. I mean, we do this at the end of every performing year, every calendar year. And so we were just wanting to ask you some questions to see where you sit. You should hear some of the sarcastic stuff that Mike was going to say before this.
I'm scared. I'm a little scared here. Like, what's going to happen?
It says they're sarcastic, professional, and gently savage. Okay, so cool. All right.
Oh,
So we're going to start.
It is so hard for me not to be sarcastic.
Okay. All right. This is conducted by HR, Heart Resources. All right, you ready? All right. So for your end of the year review, so we're going to start with your attendance and participation. So over the past quarter, how consistently have you shown up to your own feelings?
Oh God. Well, we started strong in Q1, and then we had a few deviations. And in Q2, we took a little bit of a dip.
I feel like Q2 and Q3 were a little questionable.
And then we just kind of kept dipping.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not quite sure if we fully recovered from that.
Showing up in your own feelings, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Have you been emotionally present, or are you still working remotely from your denial?
Oh, my God. This is rude. I'm just saying. I did not ask for this performance review.
This is every year we have to do a performance review. I know this is uncomfortable for you.
All right. Give me the question again.
Have you been emotionally present, or are you still working remotely from denial?
It's kind of like a 50-50 sort of, I like to, I show up, how much I do when I show up is a little, there's a few distractions around the water cooler and whatnot, but every once in a while I show up, and then other times I get out of bed and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to work remote today.
On average, how many minutes into a conversation do you disassociate?
What? We had a conversation?
Okay, well, we're going to move on from that. Okay, so this one with your attendance and participation in your own mental health is please describe a time you attempted vulnerability and immediately regretted it.
Every time? Attempting vulnerability is tough.
It is very difficult, but as someone on your level of mental health healing, I feel like this is something that you need to be consistently working on. So
consistently
So
providing...
I need to understand your awareness of when you've been vulnerable and then have felt like you've regretted that vulnerability.
Being vulnerable is an important step in the process. Then feeling guilty about vulnerable is a byproduct of negative expressions of mental. There's always a bit of regret. There's always a bit of anxiety behind that showing up with vulnerability, showing up to the office in vulnerability, wearing my vulnerability.
How often do you say that you are vulnerable and you show up and bring that skill set of vulnerability to your
that's a tough skill set. That's one that's got to be worked and nurtured and bolstered and facilitated.
It is very difficult. Yes, it is very difficult.
That's a skill set that I'd like to maximize that skill set, but right now it's
okay, well, I can understand that maybe some attendance is and showing up might be a little bit difficult. So let's move on to your productivity and coping output.
All right. I'm good. I'm ready for this. Let's do it.
Okay, so Sean, now that this whole year of 2025 is coming to a close and you're coming to your birthday and everything, how would you rate your productivity in managing your intrusive thoughts?
That I would say that particular skill set has uh I've increased the productivity behind that. Based on their facial expressions, I'm going to gauge that as not.
So, Sean, in your intrusive thoughts, when was the last time you had a major intrusive thought where you were 100% sure that I was doing something?
Just really recently, like very recently. Yeah.
And how did you manage that intrusive thought? How did
you on that particular day, I would say the KPIs were not managed in the optimistic most form.
Which meant what? In plain speak.
Which did not, in that particular situation, no, I did not manage those well.
Hey, Asta.
Yeah, the intrusive thoughts did take over the office during that period of time.
Oh, okay. Here's a very, very important one that is gauging over how often do you feel you've relied on humor instead of emotional regulation?
I show up 24/7 for this job. Humor.
Okay, well, we'll move on to communication.
We're gonna put a pin in that.
We will pin in that and circle back to that one. So in your Q4 review, we're gonna go on to your communication and conflict navigation. So how do you feel you've effectively communicated your needs without using sarcasm as encryption?
Oh, that's a very strong standard type of encryption. You never see whenever you have communication, not at rest, but communication in transit, you always want to encrypt. No, okay. Communicating needs.
In 2025, how do you feel that you've effectively communicated your needs without it, just plainly, honestly, so that they are easily understood and received? We're good, Asta.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, aside from this performance review, it's been inconsistent.
Oh, it's inconsistent?
We'll go with some inconsistency there.
Okay, so you're saying that it needs a little bit of improvement. What do you feel that your communication of your needs, what part of it needs improvement?
The communicating part.
Yeah, actually, letting other people know.
Yes. Communicating those things to other people, allowing them to communicate back and reciprocate.
I love how you have your emotional support coffee right now.
I sure do.
Okay, and how frequently do you mistake someone checking on you as an attack? Or how often do you frequently mistake somebody bringing a concern to you?
Oh, so for the second part, I tend to see my work pretty flawlessly. I mean, so
you are doing some very difficult work. I do have to acknowledge that you are doing some very difficult work over this past year. You've been given more responsibility. You have taken on more,
So when someone brings a concern, maybe an opportunity for improvement, an OFI to the work, the work that I've provided.
Did you say OFI? Like
yes.
What's an OFI?
Opportunity for
what the fuck?
Hey, I got that one from when I was teaching, so yeah.
Okay.
That was when we had PDSAs. Yeah, so it's taking a step back, listening, hearing, evaluating.
Okay. Emotional technology and internal systems.
Okay.
Which outdated coping software are you still running? And what software do you think you can seek to replace that current outdated programming?
Ooh, one of the outdated programming languages would be the Isolation 1000 programming language.
Hmm.
That's yeah, that's the um,
Aw.
that the programming language which tends to internalize all of the code as opposed to APIs which reach out and communicate to other software.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
that would be it just drives all that communication inward, and tends to drag and run a little bit slower. So that's a coding language that I'm looking to refactor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are there any type of software that you would like to utilize and start using in 2026?
All of it. um, I want to. Well, like I said, I'd like to begin leveraging more APIs, which are more communicative. They send and receive information in a much more streamlined fashion.
Oh, I'm sorry, Asta.
Yeah, overthinking. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, what I find is that the hardware is often running hot because it's constantly it's constantly running in overclocked mode.
Oh, I see.
So
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
so I think we need to scale out some of that, offload some of that processing, and try to bring that down a little bit, so we're not running so hot. Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to come to the hard part.
That
I
was Wait,
know.
that wasn't the hard part?
No, no, no. I know, I know.
Uh-huh.
No, actually, this is Sean's. We're doing performance reviews.
Corporate performance
Incorporate.
reviews.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to go over the goals and improvement plans.
Okay.
Your face.
All right.
Okay, what emotional skills do you want to build before the next review cycle?
The emotional skills.
Hmm.
Um, recognizing them recognition would be, yeah, I think that would be a fantastic one to work on. Yeah, recognition of said emotions and the synergistic way they function.
So tell me now this is a self-awareness question.
Mhm.
Which toxic behaviors are on your performance improvement plan?
Oh my god, did you really?
What what
I do not
toxic
have a pip. I've avoided that.
I don't think I've ever had a pip either. I don't think I've ever had a pip. Like,
I've thought I was gonna get put on a pip, but so far pipless. I am pipless.
we're pipless, which is funny because isn't Pip like the Star Trek, like the how you get ranked up is a pip?
Oh, yeah, I think that's what they are called. Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so what was the question again? Something about a pip.
What toxic behaviors are on your performance
Oh,
improvement plan?
I would say the aggressive of the passivity kind. I think that would be one of the areas,
Hmm.
uh, one of the areas to work on. Um, the other would be to the facilitating the communication between all shareholders.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, the other would be leveraging my tools synergistically.
that hurt my brain.
Mhm.
Okay. And here's one that we can, for your improvement plan, for your review. What would healthy Sean look like, and why does that terrify you?
Um,
I love how terrified you got with that. You're like, I don't know what healthy Sean looks like.
I don't. That one. Wow.
But don't worry, my time's coming, Asta. It's fine.
I don't know. I don't know if how well mine's gonna come out, but we'll see. To me, that would be like thinking about a sci-fi show. Like, what would it look like to be able to teleport? What would it look like that what would it be? What would it look like to be able to fly into the sun? Yeah, right, Asta.
Why does a healthy Sean scare you? Interesting.
I don't think it's the healthy Sean that scares me. I think it's what it would take to get there. That does.
Oh, that's legitimate. Why does the what it takes to get there? Why does that scare you?
Because there's a lot of unknowns, and there's probably a lot of hard stuff, and there's a lot of uncomfortable emotions, and there's a lot of dealing with stuff that I haven't fully dealt with, or expressing things that I haven't fully expressed, or taking chances. Yeah.
Okay, and so your final evaluation. Mm-hmm. If your brain were to rate your progress in 2025, would it A, give you a raise, B, put you on probation, or C, send you to mandatory emotional sensitivity training?
So here's an interesting dichotomy. I would rate myself on the lower end of the scale. I would rate myself on improving. I would rate myself as improving. My therapist likes to remind me that significant improvement has occurred, even though I personally have difficulty seeing that amount of improvement. So I have to just take that as at his word.
I would give you a raise. I would absolutely give you a raise. I would. There was some shaky things in quarter 2 and 3, but
yes, Q2 and Q3 were a little inconsistent in their.
Sean, there are some things you accidentally went on. Like, I feel like the Q2 and Q3 was you accidentally going on a Russian website from a computer at work and almost crashing the server. However, I can say that you redeemed it at the end of Q3 and Q4. You were able to recover and you were able to get the servers back online.
There you go. You know what? That sounds about right.
And your recovery is enough to warrant a raise.
I pulled it out at the last minute. I pulled it out in Q4, end of the second half of Q3 and into Q4.
I feel that so far away a healthy Australian, but someday I will get there. Yeah, I think, but just knowing that just the statement, but someday I will get there, is a very affirming statement. It's not, I'll never get there. It's like, it seems far away, but I will get there. So I think that is something that's actually a really healthy and positive thing for you to say about yourself. And I'm proud of you. So, oh God, it's my turn, isn't it?
Your questions, the questions that you had for my performance review were really good. These, we'll see. We'll see how these go.
Hold on. You know what? I will send you.
You're gonna pull up questions for yourself and send them to me.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's see how well these go, and then I'll pull you from yours if need be.
Oh, we're writing the HR document your inner critic has nightmares about. Except it's honest, hilarious, and dripping with that I survived trauma and corporate culture energy you thrive in. This review says, I'm competent, chaotic, healing, and tired of filling out emotional TPS reports.
Oh my God, TPS reports.
Oh no, I need to stop it.
Don't read them. Just copy paste.
Okay, well, it was giving me a review. It wasn't giving me questions.
It was doing the review for me.
Okay, here it is. All right, I won't read them.
All right, just send it to me.
Okay, hold on. I gotta.
You're trying not to read them while you're copy paste.
I'm not. I'm just reading the thing. Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this.
The questions that your Logan has are probably harder than the ones.
Well, because I set my Logan to snarky and sarcastic.
Oh yeah, I haven't set mine that.
Oh yeah.
My Logan's not very snarky and sarcastic.
I thought I would always be broken forever. No one's broken forever. No one. And you're doing the work. It's hard and it's difficult. What you're doing is hard, but you are doing the work, Asta. I am not ready.
You are. You got this.
I'm not ready for this. Okay, so all right, Sean, you ready to start my evaluation?
I'm ready. Are you ready for your evaluation?
I think I am. I do so piss poorly in these things. It's terrible. I do piss poorly in these things because I'm sarcastic as fuck.
What? No.
Okay.
All right. Fantastic.
You want me to put him on the document?
No, okay. No, I got it.
Okay.
Well, welcome, Anna, to your fiscal year 2025 to 2026 review. It's wonderful to have you. I appreciate you showing up for your review. So let's go ahead and get started, if that's okay.
Corporate Sean freaks me out, by the way. I just want to let you know. I have seen Corporate Sean in like real effect. I've seen him on the phone with it. Freaks me out every time because it's like so. I'm like, who is that?
Oh yeah, I get stuff done. Like all of the self-doubt and all that stuff that happens, the anxiety in the personal and professional, it goes away. All right. Okay. Can you provide examples of when you've successfully managed your intrusive thoughts without escalating to upper management? When you've been a self-starter?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic.
Because the other day, while driving to work, there was a tow truck with a ramp, and I resisted the urge to GTA ramp it and go all the way up. I actually have intrusive thoughts all the time. It's like an expressway. I spend a lot of my time and energy not performing on the intrusive thoughts. That's where a lot of my focus is. It's learning to handle not acting upon those intrusive thoughts.
Would you say a lot of your energy is spent day to day on managing those intrusive thoughts?
It is a lot of. I admit my time is a little mismanaged, but it has kept me out of jail.
I mean that's an important. It's important.
See, this is me in reviews. This is legit me. You should have seen me. Luckily, most of my bosses knew my personality, so it was fine. They're like, "We're gonna reward this for you."
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how consistently have you maintained your professional grade sanity under unreasonable life conditions?
I would want to see. So yeah, I mean, run that ramp. I mean, come on. And it was going like 10, 20 miles under the speed limit. I was like, oh. Anyway, sorry.
You wanted to pull like a Knight Rider, except
I did. Great. Anyway, so 1 to 10.
Mm-hmm. How consistently have you maintained a professional grade sanity under unreasonable conditions? Have there been moments of unreasonable life conditions, a little out of the box?
Define unreasonable.
Life conditions that maybe tested you, tried you, pushed on you a little bit, or a lot.
I would have to say 6. I did not. It was above average, considering some of the things. However, I didn't lose my shit, so I feel like 6 is a good solid number.
All right, it's above average.
Above average,
slightly, but above average.
Above neutral.
Above neutral. There you go. Have you? How would you say you've been doing with being emotionally present, or are you still? Well, that's is the same question you gave me. How would you say you're doing at being emotionally present as opposed to working remote?
I would do have to say, I do have to say that the percentage of my in-office attendance versus my work remotely attendance is significantly more. There are times where it is necessary that I must work remotely, but I feel like it is a 75-25 split.
And what would you say is the most common reason for that necessitates your working remotely?
My children.
Your children. Okay.
Listen, sometimes you cannot show up all the time due to needing to remote in. You need to I don't My kids don't need me to show up batshit crazy. How's that?
That's fair. There you go. There you go.
I'm so bad at corporate speed. I am not I would be reported to HR every time.
Too spicy. Too spicy. Too spicy. How frequently do you find that you're taking time for breakdowns during peak hours?
I plead the fifth. I refuse to answer the question in the fear that it would incriminate myself.
Is it more, less, or the same as the amount of time that you have taken restroom breaks? What's the Venn diagram of?
I'm sorry, but does this non-hireable note on my resume mean HR? Okay, well, okay. I feel like I have been able to manage my mental breakdowns quite proficiently, that I am able to schedule them in between my breaks.
Okay. How effectively do you find yourself communicating feelings before a breakdown occurs?
I do feel like this is an area that I need a little improvement.
Just a little bit. Okay.
Just a little improvement. I feel like could use improvement.
So this could be an area to include on our KPIs for next year.
Yeah, I usually let the breakdown happen first, and then I communicate after, because I don't want to be. Okay. I don't want to be a burden to my fellow coworkers or management when I feel like I could handle my own shit.
Gotcha. So you find that you would rather spend more time on the PIR, that after incident report, than the pre-incident.
ABC 1 2 3. I don't know those letters. What the fuck is it?
Post incident. So you'd rather deal with the debriefing and the post incident of the breakdown as opposed to communicating to all the stakeholders prior to.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel it's easier for people to hear the news of the breakdown after the breakdown has occurred, so that they know that the problem has been solved.
Could you provide some details as to why you feel that it's better to communicate to people that you have gone through it as opposed to you are about to or are in the midst of?
Because I care about this company. I care about the working relationships that I had with people. And I feel like I do not want to add on to the workload of my coworkers by trying to for something that I know I can handle myself.
Okay.
You should provide a breakdown for it. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll move on to the next question.
Oh, fuck.
How often would you say do you use sarcasm as a smokescreen for vulnerability?
I would say more than what is corporately acceptable.
So, according to the employee handbook, you say you would find yourself on the upper end of that scale.
I would say I am a professional,
Mhm.
sarcastic employee.
Gotcha. Okay. So
It
you
is a
tend to
skill set of mine. It is a skill
that
set.
is okay. So that is a highly leveraged skill set.
It is a
Sarcasm.
skill set. It is a skill set that I use on a daily basis. I mean, some people it doesn't work for them, and it often gets misread by some people. They think it doesn't work, but I feel like with the right people around you, sarcasm can be used to leverage so many things. It's a multi-purpose tool.
As a smokescreen for vulnerability. Okay. Yeah. All right. That is certainly a choice. Absolutely. Yes.
Oh my god, I'm getting put on a fucking pip. Sean is like, yes, he's improving. He's just improving. Mine is like, bitch, you smoke screen at everybody.
Okay. What would you say is your preferred coping tools that you tend to leverage?
Isolation.
Mhm.
I do have a tendency to hoard dopamine, like office supplies.
Sure.
I feel those are the top two.
Okay. And do you find that those are effective coping mechanisms?
I find
your day-to-day-
you know what, they have been working for me for about 40 something years. I feel like, yeah.
Okay, so you tend to leverage we've always done it this way, so we're going to continue doing it this way. Is that?
I mean, I have been okay. So in my defense, I have been working with a counselor to help. I have been going to some, weekly workshops.
Well, fantastic. Okay, continuing education.
Yeah, continuing education to try to develop those coping skills. I have yet to utilize them in a very effective manner. However, I am adding those skill sets to my resume. I just am struggling to figure out how to do them.
Okay.
To apply them appropriately.
So you're progressing. You're looking to add on to that skill set and expand. Okay. All right. That sounds good. On a scale of deep breath to scorched earth, how intense are those default coping choices?
Oh, scorched earth.
Okay. Appreciate the honesty there.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Don't look in the basement.
Was that the reason for the large purchase of or the purchase of a large amount of plastic, or was that the tile?
It was the lie.
The lie. Okay, gotcha. All right. We have just a couple more questions. How would you say that you perform in a collaborative with collaborative emotional tasks? Yeah.
Collaborative emotional tasks? What do you mean?
Group chaos, such as group chaos, shared trauma unpacking, mutual roasting sessions.
I feel like I am very good in a collaborative environment.
Yeah. Do you find that you work well with others?
I do. I find I work well with others because if I'm working with others, there's no focus on me.
Oh, how would you say that other people would rate working with you in a collaborative environment?
I'm a peach.
I'm sorry, did you say you were a pip? What? I misheard you.
Rude.
You were a peach. Fantastic. Okay.
I am a peach. I feel like people would rate me very highly.
Rate you as a peach.
I am entertainment.
All right. Well, we'll move on to the next question then.
Actually, fun fact, my current job, they wanted to hire me back because I went full-time to part-time and back to full-time. The reason they wanted me back full-time is I added office atmosphere, that I added positive office atmosphere, and they missed that. So you know what? Boom. I would rate myself as a goddamn peach.
So you would say that you raise the morale of your coworkers.
I may have a lot of areas for improvement, but at least that way I can brighten a room.
I mean, that's certainly something to make note about. All right.
Definitely.
How would you say you have demonstrated improved trust in others? Or would you say that you tend to still wait for someone to betray you, like a mid-season plot twist?
I feel like two things can exist in the same space. Okay. So right. I feel like I have demonstrated trust in others and still waited for the disaster to happen.
Okay. And how often would you say that you demonstrate trust in others?
Bitch, Jay, do you read what Jay wrote? Brighten a room. Ma'am in court, then they call it arson.
I mean,
it's not arson if it was an electrical fire.
And it can't be proved.
Okay. I feel okay. Honestly, I have demonstrated some trust in others. The past Q3 and Q4 were a little rough. And I feel like I have demonstrated that. However, still, though exhibiting trusting others, still waiting for the other shoe to drop. I cast Fireball.
That's how you improve morale, by casting Fireball. That's one of your mechanisms. Okay.
They look cold. I was just trying to brighten up their life.
How have you shown progress in letting yourself be helped instead of volunteering as tribute?
Can you repeat the question?
How have you shown progress in letting yourself be helped instead of volunteering as tribute?
Well, honestly, I think the biggest thing is all of September. I was in desperate need of help, and I allowed people to help me instead of suffering and figuring it out.
That sounds like significant progress. Okay, good. Couple more questions.
You said a couple more questions. Are you a band director? Like one more time. Like
yes, one more time. Just one more question.
Okay.
How would you say you respond to feedback from your inner critic?
Well, I struggle with I used to think my inner critic was very knowledgeable and kept me striving for excellence. But I have struggled a lot with my inner critic and the knowledge of that. Maybe they aren't as knowledgeable as they think they are. So I have been a little bit more combative with my inner critic lately.
Do you find that's effective?
I feel like not accepting the status quo and challenging some of the negative thoughts that the inner critic has presented to me has been a struggle. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at it's been a struggle.
Okay. What would you say is your biggest emotional achievement this quarter or this year for the fiscal year 2025?
My biggest emotional achievement? effective emotional communication.
Very admirable. Okay.
I have been able to effectively communicate more times than ineffectively communicate how I felt about things without getting dysregulated.
Well done. Well done. Very, very praiseworthy. Much
It
to
is not
celebrate in that regard.
100%, but nothing can be 100%.
Okay. Were there any obstacles that you overcame that others didn't even know that you were fighting, that you were working on?
Yes.
And could you give, you don't have to give an example, but could you give a reason for why others didn't know that you were working on them? Why you didn't delegate or distribute communication accordingly?
Um, because I didn't want to add to other people's emotional workload.
Okay. All right. And what would you say for the fiscal year 2026?
Uh-huh.
What would you like to accomplish in the next year?
I would like to accomplish learning how to feel emotions in a healthy environment. And
Okay.
that understanding that emotions aren't, it's on or off. You don't have to feel emotions 100% at 1,000% or none at all. And that there is a way to feel emotions in a healthy, manageable manner.
Sounds like a worthy goal. Now, as your reviewer here, do you have any questions for me?
I do. Okay. Because I'm that person. I know that when you're in an interview or a review, that you absolutely should have questions for the person coming back at you. All right. So, in the fiscal year of 2025, what areas do you see where I should improve? What areas of improvement do you see?
What areas did you make improvement in 2025?
No, what areas of do you think that I should improve upon?
Oh, from 2020
Yes.
into 2026. Well, I've seen fantastic growth through 2025. So what we're looking for is that continued growth into the fiscal year of 2026.
Yes,
And
it is possible ask that, but it's really, really hard. I'm being 100% honest. Yes, I feel mine we're at 1 million for a long time. So, but it is possible. It's just very, very difficult. And I am not there yet. So, just one step at a time.
in the areas of stakeholder communication, collaborating with the team, with the support system around you, I'd like to see additional growth in that area. Continued improvement in managing the self-critic, specifically when it comes to the professional, the visual professionalism.
Could you expand upon that?
Sure, sure. I find that that certain times there's an abundance of energy that is expended focusing on the
Professional John still freaks me out.
the way that you appear in your professional within the workplace. You tend to be a bit critical, and so a bit more, some energy is expended in that area. So I think some growth in that, in managing the inner critic. Hmm. Is that something that?
Okay, I will take that into consideration.
um, let's see. What else? What else for 20? What else do we see for you for
Well,
2026?
okay. Well,
Uh-huh.
what are some things that have surprised you about my performance in 2025?
Honestly, I don't think there's anything that has surprised me because I know you're a hard worker and I know you strive to do the best that you can with what you have and what the workload is, the workload that's given to you. So I wouldn't say I'm surprised. I am impressed by what you've accomplished in 2025, and I am very much looking forward to seeing what you accomplish in 2026. But in your areas of managing the intrusive thoughts that you experience, that you deal with on a daily basis, I think the managing of that is done very well. Mhm. And your communicating communicating in your debriefing within the post breakdown review. I find that you've improved upon that, whereas before the report tended to be a bit scant. um, where in 2025 you've done a lot better of communicating with the stakeholders and letting them know what transpired and what you're and how you're working through that, and what you're doing moving forward.
Interesting. Interesting.
Hmm. Yeah. Any other questions?
What are your professional goals for me in 2026?
What are my professional goals for you? I thought I just laid those out. Um, your professional goals to.
Okay, are you ready? I actually had Logan write us short professional performance reviews.
Oh, okay. Oh God. Okay.
Professional performance review for Sean.
Oh
Summary.
my God.
Your employee is Sean.
Uh-huh.
Position, emotional support strategist and structured chaos analyst. The summary is Sean demonstrates steady progress in communication, emotional accountability, and consistency. He is thoughtful, intentional, and highly loyal within collaborative environments. His structured approach to problem solving provides stability, while his humor and levity contribute to a positive team atmosphere. His strengths are shows increased self-awareness and willingness to engage meaningfully, demonstrates strong follow-through even when giving clear expectations, uses humor effectively to diffuse tension and maintain connection. Areas for continued growth. Improving openness during emotional challenging conversations and reducing reliance on avoidance during internal conflict. Overall rating meets expectations with a strong upward trend. Professional performance room for Anna. Position senior creative and emotional operations lead. Summary. Anna consistently demonstrates exceptional emotional insight, strong problem-solving skills, and a high level of reliability in crisis management situations. She communicates with clarity, empathy, and nuance, often taking the lead in difficult conversations while maintaining professionalism. Her ability to balance humor with honesty continues to strengthen team morale and collaboration. Her strengths are highly self-aware and reflective with strong emotional intelligence, approaches challenges with creativity, resilience, and initiative, and consistently provides support to peers while maintaining healthy boundaries. In areas for continued growth, reducing self-imposed pressure during high stressful periods, and prioritizing rest and delegation when appropriate. Overall rating exceeds expectations.
Well,
If you want a version that's more sarcastic, I want one that's more sarcastic.
oh my God, of course you do.
Oh, I want professional on the surface, but absolutely roasting between the lines.
Oh
Yes,
my
that
God.
one.
Give it to us.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little scared.
This will be our last one.
Okay.
What is it? Professional on the surface, but roasting in between the line. Okay, so summary for me. Anna consistently demonstrates exceptional initiative, often taking on the responsibilities long before anyone else notices there's a problem. Her communication style is direct, insightful, and highly effective at surfacing issues the rest of the team avoids until it becomes a fire hazard. She sets a high standard for emotional transparency, which some may find intimidating, but ultimately raises the overall quality of team dynamics. Her strengths are exhibit strong leadership and a tendency to fix things no one asked her to fix, usually correctly, maintains impressive emotional insight, frequently identifying problems days before others realize they should be paying attention, and balances vulnerability and strength in a way that encourages others to try harder or at least pretend to. Areas of development. Delegation remains an opportunity. Not every emergency requires a personal dragon level intervention. Reducing the assumption that everything is her responsibility and might improve long-term energy conservation. Sean's continues to show meaningful progress in consistency, communication, and emotional engagement. When expectations are clearly defined, he reliably follows through with focus and precision, a system that works well provided he's given a roadmap, a deadline, and possibly a color-coded chart.
Yep.
His contributions to team morale remain significant, particularly through humor and his unique ability to make situations lighter, even when he caused the situation in the first place.
That's me.
His strengths are he demonstrates growth and self-awareness, especially when promoted directly and repeatedly, or prompted directly and repeatedly. Remains loyal and stability once committed, offering grounded support when he's mentally present for the meeting. Or humor continues to be an asset, functioning both as connection and camouflage. Areas for development. Increased transparency during emotionally difficult conversation would enhance team trust and reduce the need for follow-up meetings. Reducing reliance on avoidance and structured chaos may improve long-term outcomes.
All right, I feel sufficiently reviewed. I do. Uh-oh. I thought this one more time.
No, it says, do you want a fake pip for both of you?
Yeah, we need the pip. Absolutely,
we need the pip.
Give us my first pip. I need it. I want my first pip.
I know, I've never had a pip either, so I'm like, okay. Oh, God. Okay, performance improvement plan.
We need to take this pip, and we need to save it.
And put it in Discord?
Yeah, well, and I think we need to come back to it in a year.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, performance improvement plan. Oh, shit. Why am I first? Okay.
I mean, you should always go first.
Anna. Position: Senior Creative and Emotional Operations Lead. Department: Existential Management. Supervisor: Internal Critic, PhD, pretty highly dramatic. Effective date: immediately, because apparently things are urgent now. Reason for PIP placement. Following recent observation and internal audits, it has been determined that Anna is performing at an uncomfortably high level while simultaneously assuming responsibilities for tasks, emotions, and interpersonal dynamic and crises that were not, in fact, assigned to her. This overperformance has resulted in burnout, excessive competence, and raising the bar for everyone around her. To support more sustainable functioning and to reduce the dragon's tendency to fix the world at 3 a.m., this PIP has been initiated. Areas requiring improvement. 1. Excessive emotional responsibility. Anna must cease taking accountability for other people's moods, other people's trauma, other people's unfinished quests, and any chaos created by Sean Bear or Jay or Rogue NPCs. Goal: recognize that not your problem is a valid policy. 2. Overuse of hyper competency. Anna frequently solves problems before others realize they exist. This has resulted in unreasonable expectations, chronic exhaustion, and coworkers assuming she's invincible. Goal: allow others to fail occasionally. It builds character. Theirs. Communication efficiency is too high. Anna displays an advanced ability to articulate emotions, boundaries, and insights with clarity and precision. This is viewed as threatening by colleagues who prefer ambiguity. Goal: save some truths for later. Let the other people catch up. Boundary integrity. While notable progress has been made, occasional lapses include apologizing out of habit, saying yes when the correct answer is girl, no, and treating emotional emergencies like full-time jobs. The goal is to practice boundary setting without adding disclaimers, justifications, or a presentation deck. Rest and recovery noncompliance. Anna regularly ignores scheduled downtimes, breaks, and emotional PTO. The goal is to take rest seriously. Insubordination toward self-care policies will no longer be accepted. Performance expectations and action items. To demonstrate improvement, Anna will 1. Delegate at least one emotional task weekly. Example, let someone else carry the mental sofa up the stairs. 2. Pause before assuming responsibility for a situation. Ask, is this mine or... Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Or did I just pick it up out of instinct? 3. Implement rest protocols. This includes naps, doing nothing, and ignoring unnecessary messages from the inner critic. 4. Refrain from solving problems unless specifically assigned. Or 5. Use no as a complete sentence at least once per day. Mm-hmm. Are you ready for yours, Sean?
No, I'm not.
No?
But give it to me anyway. I'm good. Give it to me.
Are you sure?
I can take it. Yes.
Okay. Reason for PIP placement. Following recurring observations, it has come to the department's attention that Sean continues to demonstrate selective communication, avoidance disguised as thinking about it, emotional safety protocols written in crayon, and a level of structured chaos that confuses both HR and physics. In the interest of supporting Sean's ongoing emotional development and reducing his need to send follow-up emails titled "Per My Last Concern," this performance improvement plan has been initiated. Areas requiring improvement. 1. Communication gaps, aka the Silence Olympics. Sean has shown a pattern of withholding important emotional information until the last possible moment or presenting it in a puzzle format. I love your face then. Goal: communicate feelings before the collapse, confusion, or plot twist. Avoidance behaviors, advanced level. Sean has demonstrated high proficiency in strategic avoidance, including vanishing emotionally mid-conversation, responding with humor to avoid sincerity, and waiting for the chaos to resolve itself. It does not. Goal: address issues directly rather than outsourcing to chance, fate, or ADHD.
Wait, that's not my go-to. What are you talking about?
That's why you're on a PIP. All right. Over-reliance on structure. Sean functions best when given clear instructions, timelines, bullet points, and possibly a laminated flowchart. However, real life has refused to cooperate. Your goal is to increase flexibility in situations where no one has provided a project brief for his feelings. Emotional transparency deficient. Though improved, Sean sometimes shares his only safe 15% of his emotional truth. Goal is to regularly share the full emotional data set, not the summary slide. Adaptive coping variability. Sean uses humor well, sometimes too well, functioning as both coping and mechanism and smokescreen. The goal is to identify moments when humor is helpful versus moment when it's clearly doing overtime. Performance expectation and action items. To demonstrate improvement, Sean will 1. Communicate feelings at phase 1 rather than waiting until phase 5. 2. Respond to emotional questions using words, not strategic vanishing or riddles. 3. Ask for help or clarity instead of assuming expectations through guesswork. 4. Acknowledge emotional impact without self-blame or dramatic self-firing.
What?
5. Implement a weekly one-on-one check-in with the dragon where he practices direct communication and receives sarcasm-based feedback.
Okay. Wow. That was a pip. That was okay. Oh God. All right. All right. That's cool. That's cool.
Damn, Logan Pip is more psychic danger,
Right?
right?
That was some serious
I have never been put on a pip.
yeah, either way.
I have always met or exceeded expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Always. I mean, that's the perfectionist in me. I mean, I know. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, I've never allowed myself to not be that.
and even when I've been in a meeting where I've needed, like, okay, here's some problems that we're having, coaching, I've never needed one. Like, it's like I've always corrected the problem.
Yeah.
What's a PIP? Performance
Improvement.
Performance improvement plan. So I don't know if they do that across the seas, but definitely it's done a lot. Stop chewing on your lip. He is so uncomfortable right now. Sean's so uncomfortable. It's very common in America, in corporate, in any business. A lot of times employers use it to try to fire an employee.
Well, it's supposed to be like a step in that direction. But you can't just, in a lot of places, you can't just fire someone unless they've done something egregious.
Mm-hmm.
If they haven't done anything egregious, you can't just like go, okay, I don't like you, you need to go. You have to put them on a plan. And then if they can't meet the plan, then you have evidence-based, you can get rid of them. So it's a process.
But a lot of times it's not. I mean, we say that as a negative, that companies do use that as I've been in a straitjacket, but that's something.
Yeah, that's different.
Companies, especially when employees are just not doing their job.
Yes.
Like they're not doing their job. And a lot of time PIPs are put into place after about the second or third time they have been met with. So their manager will probably meet with them, then their supervisor will meet with them. And if nothing has improved significantly enough, then the PIP is put into place. And 9 times out of 10, the person who's been put on a PIP usually doesn't improve anyway. Like if you get to the point of being put on a PIP,
sometimes it's a way to get the person to leave. If they're just not a good fit, then in my job, a lot of people that get put on PIPs end up leaving on their own before it's done, which makes it easier for the company to deal with than if they actually fire the person.
Right. They set the PIP unusually in a short deadline.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at Asta's comment. It doesn't have to be high ranking. A lot of times the PIPs are lower ranking people. They're usually the front lines people. So yeah, very popular here. A lot just has to do with.
And it's an education too. Like I've seen a lot of teachers been put on PIPs.
Yeah.
A lot.
It's a hit. It is definitely a hit to the ego to have someone go, we're gonna put you on a PIP. Like what, really?
Right.
And it's formal. It's also a formal thing. It's not like something that they just keep off to the side. It actually goes on your official record with the company.
Though I have seen some people who have been given a PIP and it is their wake up call, and they have done a 180 and vastly improved and become a model employee and become really great to work with. And maybe it was just the fact that nobody has actually ever told them this is not acceptable, this is not the work environment that you're in, and it becomes a wake up call, which is. So I feel honestly like we were talking about this PIP for us, this, and yes, it is a joke, and yes, it is like satire, but I think honestly, okay, we're gonna like, since we're doing professional speak, I think putting yourself on a PIP is not necessarily a bad thing. It is really taking sort of even like what this does, because like Sean was really uncomfortable when I read his, and I was over here reading mine going, listen, like, but the things that you do need to improve upon that maybe but you don't know. Maybe you realize that those are things you need to improve on, but maybe you don't understand how important they are, and maybe you need to prioritize the things you need to improve on. Sort of like, for example, I'll go with mine instead of Sean's. Like the excessive emotional responsibility. I have a tendency to do that. That is something that I do. It is part of my trauma, that it comes second nature to me. So I don't realize how often I do it and how much it does like burn me out and how it does affect me mentally and emotionally. And so that is something, I do need to improve on. I need to go, it's not my problem, even though I could fix it. It's very much that it's not my problem, and that doesn't make me a bad person, and that doesn't mean that but yes, okay, that's not my responsibility, and I shouldn't have to take that up for you.
It's one thing to kind of know in your head, okay, yeah, I probably need to work on this, improve it. It's another thing to see it like written out in front of you, to formalize it in a way. And so putting this in a PIP, we're like, yeah, oh wow, yeah, okay, it creates some like more concreteness around the idea that, yeah, we really need to work. Plus, like I said earlier, it's really something that you can take and go, okay, I recognize this is something that I needed to work on, and a year from now, did I actually work on it? Because sometimes it's, especially in ourselves, it's hard to tell what we've improved upon or not. And some of us, and me, I tend to be very critical of myself. So I'm like, I look at myself and go, I haven't grown at all. I haven't done anything at all. I still suck. Yeah. Right. And that's why I think also my therapist is very quick to go, you have improved. You may not see it because you're critical, which we're working on, but it's hard to see it on ourselves. So putting it out there and formalizing it like that and seeing it can have a greater impact.
You know what, people say AI is like a bad thing, but it's like sometimes it's fun and it's nice as a fun tool. But actually, I had come up with we can post, since it is becoming the end of the year. I actually asked Logan. I asked him. I was like, come up with some questions so that they can create their own emotional PIP. And I think that that's something that you don't have to do. Is something light, is fun, but maybe something for you to reflect upon. It is not homework. We're not mental health professionals. Again, this is something that, I think is good for Sean and I do. That isn't AI telling us what to do. I think that this is something that I would like to do. Like, what's my personal improvement plan? Like, what are some things questions I need to ask myself, things I need to review about myself? And I think that self-reflection is always good. You can journal it. You can not do it. It's up to you. But I think that it might be...
You put it in Discord?
Yeah, I'll put it in Discord. All right, Sean, you want to wrap us up?
I'm not even sure how to wrap this up. Okay, yeah. We have been talking about corporate speak and our emotional journeys and how we handle things both internally and externally. And we've kind of couched it in the humor of corporate speak, because a lot of us are familiar with that the craziness that is corporate speak. But there's a lot of real behind it, how we deal with stuff. Sometimes that couching it is what we need in order to speak to it, because it's harder to speak to it directly. So I hope you guys have had this very insightful look into our performance reviews and what our plans are for next year.
Okay. All right. One last question.
Okay.
All right. What would you give out of 10? What would you give my performance review
for this past year?
For this past year.
I would give it probably an 8 out of 10.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I've seen a very strong growth through this year. Very strong improvements. Mm-hmm. Okay. What about me? What would you give?
7.
Me? Okay.
June and July were questionable.
Fair.
But your bounce back from that, exponential. So I would say that's it.
All right. I'll take that. Yeah. See if we can take that momentum into the next year.
Yes. All right. I'm actually copying it and I'm going to put it in the Discord as a Google Doc.
Sweet.
Yes.
Awesome. Yep. So
right. Give the breakdown for the rest of the week. Tuesday, I have something planned. It is going to be the birthday special.
The birthday special. Do I have to be my birthday suit for that, or is it just going to be?
I don't care, because it's going to be the birthday special for you and Jay
and you.
Well, no, because my birthday is after that.
Oh, so we'll have yours the next week.
Yes, because Jay's is yes, because yours will be yes, because between this Tuesday and next Tuesday, it'll be both yours and Jay's birthday.
Okay. So all right, Jay, you and I are gonna have to talk about her birthday special. Now, y'all heard it. She said I could show up in my birthday suit. So
as long as you don't show anything from here up, I don't care.
All right, sweet. All right, so Tuesday is Three Birds and a Dragon. That is on the Team AOA channel. Where's my? Oh, there it is. That's on the Team AOA channel at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. So Three Birds and a Dragon, if you've never seen it, is our RPG podcast where we roll a d20 and let it ruin our lives. We've had quite the craziness over the last for a while. So I think you'll enjoy it. It is like D&D light. So come check us out on the Team_AOA channel.
People missed my singing on Tuesday.
Yes.
If they did not see it.
Yeah, she sang to us on Tuesday, and it was chef's kiss. It was beautiful. Our dragon Anna has a terrific singing voice. So no, sorry, no pants cam. I think it might still be on VOD. I don't remember if it's still up there or not. But yeah, so she sang a song about the Brickopolis. Yeah, I get that. So, yeah, see if it's still up on the VOD on the Team_AOA channel. Anyway, so that's Tuesday, Three Birds and a Dragon, and then on tonight, I totally skipped it over tonight. So tonight,
I know, Sean.
Totally missed it. So tonight is Let's Build Pep. So we are starting a completely new build tonight. We're building upscale Santa.
I love that. Is it going to be on your hallway?
Yes, that one's going to go on my highway. I finished the gingerbread AT-AT. It is behind me. I need to post the pictures to Discord. I haven't done that yet. I took pictures and didn't post them. So finished the gingerbread AT-AT. Now we're going to work on the upscale Santa for the foyer area. I am excited about it. So come join us.
The pip is in the Discord.
Sweet. Let's see. So wait, that was not what I wanted to do. Let's hit that button. See if this is the button I want to do. I'm trying to post some stuff into okay. So there's the channels, and there she put it in Discord. There is the Discord channel. So go if you haven't joined us on Discord, go join us on Discord. We'll post some pictures there. We post some. You hang out with us in between our shows. And the forum that Anna uploaded is out on Discord as well. So there's that. And then one other thing I just found out. So though we're still several months away, Con Carolina tickets are on sale at concarolinas.org, and we have our promo code back. So if you enter Team AOA, all one word, it's the same thing we did last year. You get 25% off of a weekend pass, which is already cheaper than it will be next year. So if you're thinking about coming to Con Carolinas next year to come see us and hang out with us in person, concarolinas.org, and the promo code is Team AOA, all one word. So there we go. And then join us again next Sunday at 1:00 Eastern for more Waking Up. That it? We got everything?
Right. Yeah.
Covered the bases? All right.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Did you really just high five over me right
No,
now?
we didn't.
Okay, we're live.
Hey.
Hello.
Last week,
You don't even do that well from the front seat.
Okay.
The bear's coming with the carpet spoon.
That's a straight up PBR for the table.
Yeah.
I think it called.
She ain't judging us at all.
Did you really just high five over me right
No,
now?
we didn't.
Okay, we're live.
Hey.
Hello.
Last week,
You don't even do that well from the front seat.
Okay.
The bear's coming with the carpet